the process of creating these maps for the first time was a great work of the citizenry, really. It was the people that did it. If you had gone out on the paths in the early 1950s, you would have seen groups of ramblers, but also horse riders and cyclists and anglers, and Boy Scouts and parish councils walking the paths, and they were noting and drawing all of the paths they currently used in their area. They also went back to the history books. There is, and this is where I get really geeky about paths, so I will keep it short. There is a piece of highways law, and a footpath is as much a highway as the Whitechapel Road outside, that says once a highway, always a highway. And that means that if the public have used a path at any point in the past, going back into time immemorial, they should be able to use it now, unless that's been legally stopped up by another mechanism. So volunteers were not just walking the paths they currently walk, but they were looking at old maps, old parish records, lots of different records, to try and find evidence of where paths were used in the past and get them recorded now. It's worth saying, and maybe I'll give the sort of answer to this question, but you can think about it whilst I'm doing the rest of my talk. But when I say time immemorial, there is a date of time immemorial, weirdly, in English law. It's the 6th of July, 1189. So quite a specific date. So it's not the sort of completely distant past. But maybe if there's any sort of real English history buffs here, they might be able to know the significance of that date. But we'll come on to that with the questions, maybe.